Yo, what's up guys? It's been a minute. Okay, it's been about 2 weeks since I posted, but you'll hear why near the end of the video and why that is. But recently around Animal Jam, there's been a few people getting scammed around the community over something that, not a whole lot of people have talked about before. I mean, I've kind of talked about Animal Jam toys on the channel before. I've even opened some on the channel before, and it's kind of related to somewhat stuff like that. Pretty much people are looking to buy Animal Jam toys around the internet and they're ended up getting scammed from it. A time period where Animal Jam isn't making merchandise outside of the recent Makeship release. They're not making anything else anymore. They're not making the Adopt-a-Pet toy houses they used to make, or play sets or anything like that that would come with these redeemable codes that people are usually going after. To try to get little rare pets like this little guy here. The guy's name is Dusty Joey. Why did I trade for him? But pretty much we're going to be talking about how this is happening, what you need to do to avoid this, and if you can even get Animal Jam toys in the year of 2025, because it's not looking likely. Yeah, you guys know the drill. Enter the light pink cat dress giveaway in the comments down below. All you gotta do, hit the subscribe button, hit a like on the video, and then drop a comment down below with your username and status. And extra entries can be found in the description as always. But yeah, let's get into the yap of this video. Okay, so what really sparked this video idea was a recent TikTok, actually. And I've seen a few TikToks like this, but this one TikTok in specific, if I can find it while editing, I'll put it on screen and whatnot. But somebody got a bunch of Animal Jam Adopt-a-Pet toys in like a big box. Usually when they were sold in retailers, they'd be in that little cardboard box. You could pick one out and whatever. Someone bought a whole case of them, and most of them ended up being duplicates. All of the same ones. And you're usually gonna get a duplicate here and there, but to that level, not really. Okay, there's definitely something fishy going on there. And I actually felt really bad for the person because they were really excited for it, and they were in tears over it because it was something they were really excited over and had to spend a lot of money to buy. Let's talk about Animal Jam toys being sold online. These are no longer in production. A lot of these Adopt-a-Pet toy houses you'll see on internet, being sold on Amazon, maybe eBay. I'd be fishy on sealed products from there. Amongst other marketplaces like that, right? All selling these Adopt-a-Pet toy houses, but it's not from the official brand. It's not Animal Jam selling them, nor is it Jazzwares, the people who produced these toys for Animal Jam. They are not the ones selling them either. These are third-party sellers that got these products, got this stock, and are reselling it now. However, where it doesn't mention on a lot of these listings is a lot of these are resealed. Hence why you will probably get a bunch of duplicate toys in these little Adopt-a-Pet houses, because a lot of them are resealed. See, a lot of these people that ended up buying a lot of them usually only looked for the good ones a lot of the time. I'm talking about Shimmerway. You remember Shimmerway? Yeah, you do. Everybody wanted Shimmerway to make their own pet seal, because that was the only way you could get a pet seal from the Adopt-a-Pet toy houses. People would legitimately open them up, see if Shimmerway was inside of them and whatnot, and then just close them again, reseal it up, return it if they didn't get Shimmerway from it. People legitimately did that when Animal Jam started releasing these, and it's definitely a absurd thing to do, because the amount of effort you have to go through to do that. My only question to people who did that was did you not stop for a second and actually think to reason with yourself and is this going too far? Am I doing too much for this? And the answer is yes, because most of those people probably don't even play anymore. Some of them probably never even got a seal from doing that. But I think the only other option of why there's so many duplicates as well, it's just because Animal Jam, or more specifically Jazzwares, because they were the ones producing these toys, probably overproduced these certain ones that ended up having an abundance of duplicates in these toy houses. Even the one TikTok I saw, or the very few TikToks actually, because there was a numerous amount, what I noticed was a lot of them had the same toys, the same little pets that I had when I was opening them. Now, I want to point this video here. I made this 4 years ago, by the way. Okay, this is how long this has kind of been going on, I guess. I didn't really think it would be much of an issue back then because of the place I bought it from, which was AliExpress. This website is typically known for having knockoff toys, which is why I titled the video as I bought fake toys, because I thought they were just going to be fake, because there was a lot of other fake Animal Jam toys being sold on AliExpress and Wish at the time, and a lot of them just ended up being duplicates, although they were real to my surprise. I did redeem the codes and they did actually work. So what a lot of other people, or a lot of retailers or sellers that might have these, I guess just a bunch of stock of these, are just going to other marketplaces like Amazon. I think Walmart allows third-party sellers as well on their website. I could be wrong about that. And they're pretty much allowing these to be sold and whatnot. You know, technically, they're not defective products in their eyes, I guess. There's kind of no way to see if like it's resealed or not. If all of them are resealed anyway, because you wouldn't have like a genuine one to compare it with, I guess. But as someone who has opened real Animal Jam toys and then also these ones that I got from Wish or AliExpress, I think I bought 2 of those actually twice. Definitely felt like something was off anyway when opening the ones from Wish and AliExpress. Now, I imagine most people buying these probably just wanted like actual codes. You know, they were hunting for Shimmerway or other pets that give special pets in game. I don't know if there is any other ones in the series 1. I know there is some in the other series, but either way, I know there's also been like videos of people talking about like how to buy Animal Jam toys in the current year and stuff. And I mean, a lot of the time it's just going to be these Amazon sellers that usually get their stock from the same people that were selling it on AliExpress or Wish or whatever. And it's just kind of unfortunate because, you know, these toys, as I said in the intro, are out of production. They're not going into production. There's not going to be more made or anything like that. So however many is out there right now, or it's just going to be the last ones. And unfortunately, I do have to break it to you guys. Majority of the product out there probably is just all of these duplicate ones. Whether it's because people resealed them and sent them along, or Jazzwares overproduced these more common ones, I guess, to make it seem like the other ones are more rare, which I guess would also make sense. I mean, it was really unfortunate, but I guess this day was going to come when Animal Jam announced that they weren't going to be making more toys with Jazzwares back in like 2018. I remember making a video back then talking about it and telling people at the time, you might want to pick up on some of these promo items and pets and whatnot because they're going to get expensive later on. And here we are now, and everybody's fighting for pet seal codes and Discord servers still. I will say I've only really seen this happen for Series 1 Adopt-a-Pet toys, you know, the little houses, little huts. I haven't seen it happen for like the igloos, because I know the second time I personally bought stuff off of like AliExpress just for the video, I bought igloos. I don't remember if they were duplicates or not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd have to look back in the footage. I just know I never ended up uploading the video about that, but I do still have the footage. So you know what? I'll throw it out on the members only. How about that? If you want to watch me open igloo Adopt-a-Pet toy houses from 4 years ago, I'll see what I can do and wrap up for members only. Okay. I don't see too many people talk about the igloos, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same case. I don't know if there's too many sealed, you know, specific pets being sold on eBay or any other places like that still. I know back a few years ago, there was some people selling sealed Shimmerway toys, so you could actually verify that like you're actually getting what you're paying for. I don't imagine they were cheap though, okay? I think the people that were listing Shimmerway definitely knew their price. But yeah, I would just keep an eye out, guys, if you are in the park, you know, shopping around for these Animal Jam toys. You know, just keep it in mind that you're probably going to get duplicates. As much as it sucks and it is unfortunate, it's just how it is now, you know? There's not too many of them left in the wild that aren't going to be duplicates. So, no, maybe there is going to be a few unique ones in the lot, I guess, if you do end up buying like a pack of 24 of them. But, you know, it's just going to risk you're going to have to take if you're going to be buying these. I know there's some other places that still sell, you know, other Animal Jam merchandise that isn't sealed and stuff. I don't know if they come with codes. It probably has to specify, but for other things like, you know, the McDonald's toys, I still see them being sold sealed with the codes inside them. So if that's something you're interested in, you'd probably search around for those. And I'm sure there's still some sealed, you know, adopted pets toy sets, you know, like the Club Geos and the Small House ones and stuff like that. They're probably still roaming about, although I don't think you'd probably be interested in the redeemables for that, but you know, they're out there, I'm sure. But yeah, that will do it for this one, guys. As I said, it's been about two and a half weeks since I've uploaded. It's kind of abnormal for the channel. I do have a big video on the way. It's already done, actually. I could post it right now, but I'm not going to. It'll be out on Halloween. Okay, so that Halloween party you're going to, no, don't go to it, because Keck will be uploading a very special video. Members of the channel already know what it is, because, you know, I had to let the member crew in on it. But big shout out to the members, as always, for supporting the channel, especially during the little content drought. I'll have a member only video out soon of me opening Animal Jam toys, I guess. So if you really want to see that, do make sure to join, I guess. Yeah, I'll catch you guys somewhat soon. I'll probably have maybe another video out, maybe 2 before the big video on Halloween. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But otherwise, thank you all for coming here with me, and be safe on your online purchases. Can't escape Animal Jam scammers anywhere, can we?